Namaste and welcome to Pause, Practice, Play. Today I have this exclusive class guided only on Twitch and YouTube. I had, usually Wednesdays are my very, very busy in-person class day. I guide a class every other Wednesday at 6 a.m. I guide a class at 4:15 p.m. and then another one at 5:15 p.m. A lot of travel through different towns. But today, a lot of snow. While our road was plowed, we only just finished shoveling our driveway, and we have a kind of a longer driveway. So I did cancel all my in-person classes today. However, I did want to still offer and provide a class, and a class that's usually the length of my in-person classes. So, and I may do this every once in a while, offering today this 60-minute practice. So exclusively on Twitch and YouTube. And part of the reason for that is because I am trying to reach this goal on both of those platforms. So my goal for Twitch is 25 followers. So if you are finding me on Twitch, please do follow if you're finding value from these daily practices. And if you're finding me on YouTube, please subscribe. My goal for December is 150 subscribers. So like, share, subscribe, share, comment. All of these interactions on these different platforms help to get the content out there more to people that might be interested and gain value from these daily practices, as well as sharing and subscribing, obviously building that community. So thank you for being here wherever you're finding this today, and with this exclusive practice here on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for being here today. Today I'll be moving through, or I'll be guiding our strength, balance, and mobility practice. Feel free, although I won't be bringing in any props today myself, you can feel free to bring in any props that might help better support your practice and your body. So with that, let's get into our practice today. We'll start in a wide leg seat. Not your full expression of wide leg seat. So maybe you come to your full expression and then cut that in a quarter, or maybe cut it in half, whatever feels best here for your hips to start the practice. Bring a little tiny bend to the knees, flex your toes, relax as much as you can through your shoulders. If you find here that you're leaning back a bit, hips have a lot of tension in them, you can slide a blanket or a bolster beneath your seat, tilting the pelvis forwards, further supporting the spine. So again, bring in whatever you need to support your body. Here we'll start with shoulder rolls. On your inhale, lift your shoulders up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale. Shoulders up, inhale. Back and down. And once more, shoulders up. Back and down. Here, opposite direction, shoulders up, breath in, forward and down, breath out. Shoulders up, inhale, forward and down, and once more, shoulders up, forward and down. Here, keeping your left hand relaxed, you're going to send the right arm forward and up, breath in, circle your arm back and down. Forward and up, inhale, back and down, forward and up, back and down. And then bringing that the opposite direction, circle your right arm back and up, inhale, forward and down, back and up, forward and down. Once more, back and up, forward and down. Here, relaxing your right hand, send your left arm forward and up, breath in, circle your arm back and down, checking in with the mobility through your shoulder, forward and up, inhale, back and down, and once more, forward and up, back and down. Opposite direction, send your left arm back and up. Inhale. Circle it forward and down. Back and up. Forward and down. And once more, back and up. Forward and down. Here, open your arms out to a T. Breath in. Wrap your arms around your body, giving yourself a hug, gently rotating from one side to the other. Here, coming back to center, arms open to a T. Opposite elbow over elbow, wrapping your arms around, rotating from one side to the other. And then here, coming back to center, arms open to a T. Drop your right hand inside your right leg toward your left arm up and over to your right. Exhale. Coming back to center, arms open to a T. Left arm down inside your left leg toward your right arm up and over to your left. Center, breath in. Right arm down, left arm up and over. Center. Left arm down, right arm up and over. Center once more through, right arm down, left arm over. Center, left arm down, right arm over. And here, coming back to center, breath in, open, twist to your right, rotating through belly and chest. Come back to center, inhale, open, twist to your left. Center, twisting to your right. Center, twisting to your left. Center, once more, twist to your right. Center, twist to your left. And then finding again those side stretches on your exhale, right arm down, left arm up and over. Center, left arm down, right arm up and over. Center, right arm down, left arm up and over. Center, left arm down, right arm up and over. Center once more through, moving on your own with your breath. And here, coming back to center, forward fold. Option to drop your hands to your thighs, keep your shoulders, ease your shoulders back. You can drop your hands to your shins or to your toes as you hinge forward, folding to your degree. So this doesn't have to be a big fold. Maybe you're a little bit more lifted. All good places to be. Couple more deep breaths here. And then here, rising back up to a tall seat, make your way to a modified boat. So you're going to bring the legs together, bend your knees, plant your heels on the ground, keep a little lift through your chest, strong abs and hips. Press your palms out in front of you, fingers up, breath in. On your exhale, opening your arms to a T, squeezing through your back, flip your fingers down. Palms up, inhale. Close your arms, strong through your chest. Exhale. Palms forward, breath in, open, flipping your fingers down, palms up, inhale, close, exhale, palms forward, breath in, open, breath out, fingers down, palms up, inhale, close, exhale, reach your arms up, breath in, send your legs long, forward fold, floating your arms down, hands rest on or either side of your legs. Reaching your arms forward and up, rising back up to a tall seat. Relax your arms out and down. Here, coming back to that modified boat, bend your knees, heels anchored to the ground, press your palms together, lifting through your chest, breath in, twist to your right, breath out. Come back to center, inhale, twist to your left, center, twist to your right, center, twist to your left, center, once more to your right, center, once more over to your left. And then here, coming back to center again, extending your legs long and release into a gentle seated forward fold. Here, rising back up to a tall seat. Bring your knees in, shift your weight, making your way up onto your shins. So here, opening your arms out to a T. Breath in, we'll again find those open twists. On your exhale, rotating through belly and chest, twist to your right. Come back to center, breath in, twist to your left. Breath out, feeling that mobility through the spine, center, twist to your right, center, twist to your left. And coming back through center once more, each side moving on your own with your breath. And here, coming back to center, reach your arms out in front of you, palms up, pull your shoulders back. On your exhale, curl your fingers into your palms, pull your elbows back, strong through your mid-back. Reach forward, breath in, pull your elbows back, breath out. Reach, inhale. Once more, pull. Reach your arms out and up, inhale. Hands to prayer, exhale. Here, sending your right foot out to your right. Anchor through your heel, pinky edge of your foot, ball of your foot, keeping your toes relaxed. Right hand to your hip or thigh, send your left hand high, breath in. Reach up and over to your right, breath out. Come back to center, inhale. Reach up and over, exhale. Center, breath in. Once more, reach up and over and stay for about 2 deep breaths. And then here, coming back to center, reaching both hands high, hands to prayer, twist to your right, lifting your right toes up. Unwind from your twist, returning your foot to your mat, and return your knee under your hip. Here, switch, extending your left leg out to your left, anchor through your heel, pinky edge, and ball of your foot. Left hand to your hip or thigh, right hand high, breath in. Reach up and over to your left, breath out. Come back to center, inhale. Reach up and over, exhale. Center, breath in. Once more, reach up and over and stay for a couple deep breaths. Coming back to center, both hands high, inhale. Hands to prayer, twist to your left, lifting your left toes up. Here, feeling that engagement through your left obliques. Stretch through the calf and the hamstrings, engaging the quad. And then unwinding from your twist, returning your foot fully to the ground, and return your knee underneath your hip, tabletop. Coming to your hands and knees, knees hip width under hips, hands shoulder width, shoulders above wrists. Cat, cow. On your exhale, cat, press down with your hands, lift your belly, round your back. Cow, breath in, chest forward, tailbone lifts. A few more here, moving on your own with your breath. Extension through the spine as you breathe in, and flexion through the spine as you breathe out. Next breath in, neutral spine. Bring your forearms down. We're going to keep the knees grounded. Breath in. On your exhale, palms to your mat, coming back up. Exhale. Forearm tabletop. Breath in. Tabletop. Breath out. Forearm tabletop. Inhale. Tabletop. Exhale. Once more through, forearm tabletop, tabletop. Here, finding high plank, legs long behind you, toes curled under, press back through your heels down to the balls of your feet. Press down through the pads of your fingers, heels of your hands, knees down if you need. And here again, we'll bring the forearms down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale. Forearm plank. Breath in. High plank. Breath out. Forearm plank. Inhale. And once more up to high plank. Press down to your hands. Breath in. Lower to belly and chest. Releasing your arms down alongside your body, palms down. Chin or forehead to your mat. Zip your legs together. On your exhale, locust pose. Lift your head, chin, chest, shoulders, arms, hands, legs. Lower everything down. Breath in. Lift. Strong through your back. Breath out. Lower down. Inhale. Once more lift. Stay for breath in. On your exhale, lower down. Send your right arm forward, thumb up. Left arm stays alongside your body, palm down. Chin or forehead to your mat. Breath in. On your exhale, lift. Right arm, left leg. Lower your limbs. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Lower your limbs, breath in. Once more lift. Stay for an inhale. Lower your limbs, exhale. Left arm forward, thumb up. Right arm alongside your body, palm down. Chin or forehead to your mat. Breath in. On your exhale, lift. Left arm, right leg. Lower your limbs, inhale. Lift, exhale. Lower your limbs, breath in. Once more lift. Stay for an inhale. Lower your limbs, exhale. Hands under shoulders. On your exhale, small cobra, traction the heels of your hands back. Tilt your ribs up, soften your shoulders back. Lower down, inhale. Lift, exhale. Lower down, breath in. Once more lift. Lift your legs, inhale. Tabletop. Here, draw your hips slightly back, curl your toes under, lift your knees, breath in. Downward facing dog, sending your hips back and high, press the ground away. Feel free to find some movement, pedal out your feet, sway your hips. You might shake or nod your head. Deep breath in. Empty your breath. And make your way to the top of your mat. Arms sweep open to a T. Look forward, halfway lift. Breath in. Forward fold. Breath out. Press down through your feet, open arms wide and high. Mountain, arms reaching, hands to prayer. Pause for a couple deep breaths. And here we'll move through a little bit of balance, finding one point of focus straight out in front of you. Drop your hands to your hips. Lift your right heel. Breath in. On your exhale, slide your toes out to your right and up, engaging your outer hip. Come back to center. Inhale. Slide your toes out and up. Exhale. Center. Slide your toes out and up. Coming back to center here, slide your toes back and up just to feel that engagement through the right glute. Come back to center, breath in, slide your toes back and up. Center, back and up. Here, keeping your toes behind you, dropping your toes to the ground, breath in. On your exhale, bend your knee, flex your toes, lifting your heel toward your seat, engaging the back of your thigh. Lower your toes back and down. Inhale. Bend your knee, heel toward your seat. Exhale. Toes back and down. Breath in. Lift. Breath out. Drop your toes back and down, bringing your toes back to center. Breath in. Send your knee forward and up. Breath out. Return your toes to the ground. Breath in. Knee forward and up. Engaging your hip flexors here. Toes to the ground. Inhale. And once more, sending your knee forward and up. Stay for a breath in. And return your foot to the mat. Walk it out. Relax your arms. Shake it out. Here, I'll move that to the other side. Hands to hips. Lifting your left heel, breath in. On your exhale, slide your toes out to your left and up. Breath out. Come back to center. Inhale. Slide your toes out and up. Exhale. Center. Once more, sliding your toes out and up. Come back to center. Slide your toes back and up just to feel that engagement through the left glute. Come back to center. Breath in. Slide your toes back and up. Center. And once more, sliding your toes back and up. Keep your toes back, dropping your toes to the ground. Breath in. Bend your knee, flex your toes, heel toward your seat. Toes back and down. Inhale. Heel toward your seat. Exhale. Toes back and down. Breath in. Once more, lift. And release here, bringing your toes back to center. Breath in. Send your knee forward and up. Breath out. Toes to the ground. Inhale. Send your knee forward and up. Center. And once more, sending your knee forward and up. Stay for a breath in. And return your foot fully to the ground. Walk it out. Relax your arms. Shake it out. Here, reaching your arms out and up. Inhale. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Fold over your legs. Halfway lift. Arms open to a T. Chair. Hips back and down. Shift the weight into your heels. Reach your arms forward. Stay for a couple breaths. Rising to mountain, press down through your feet, reach up. Right arm down, left up and over to your right. Both hands high, inhale. Left arm down, right up and over to your left. Both hands high, breath in. Chair, hands to prayer. From here, feet hip width. Take a big step back with your left foot landing on the ball of your foot so the heel is lifted. Press strong through your front foot, reach your arms up, high crescent lunge. Deep breath in. On your exhale, hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Strong through your belly. Reach your arms forward and up. Breath in. Hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Breath out. Reach up, inhale. Here, as you hinge forward, open your arms out to a T. Spin your back heel down, dropping your forearm to your thigh, reaching your left hand high, side angle. Press it down through your heels, down through the pinky edges of your feet. Option to lift your front heel, releasing your left hand behind your back. Send your right arm forward and up. Reverse warrior. Breathe. On your exhale, warrior two, front heel comes down, arms out to a T. Straighten your front leg, breath in. Return to your lunge, press down through your heel, engaging the back of your thigh. Straighten your leg, inhale. Return to your lunge, pressing through your heel, exhale. Straighten your leg, and here we'll find triangle. Send your right hand forward, releasing your hand to your thigh, left hand high. Breathe. Reverse triangle, keeping your front leg long. If you need a little bit of a bend to the knee, of course, feel free. You're going to release the left hand to your leg or low back, reaching your right hand high. You can gaze to the side, look up or behind, whatever feels best here for your neck. On your exhale, warrior two, return to your lunge, arms open to a T. High crescent lunge. Pick your back heel up, turning your toes forward, reach your arms up, breath in. Hands to prayer, twist to your right, breath out. Unwind from your twist, breath in, twist to your right, breath out, engaging your right obliques. Come back to center, inhale, and once more twist and stay for a couple breaths. Unwind, reach up, inhale, hinge forward, sweep your arms back, back foot forward, hands to prayer, halfway lift. High plank, palms come down, step your toes back. Press strong through your hands, breath in. Lower halfway or all the way to the ground. Cobra, thighs grounded, or upward facing dog, thighs lifted. Downward facing dog. Sending your hips back and high. Press the ground away, again finding some movement. Breathe. Deep breath in. Empty your breath. And make your way to the top of your mat. Arms open to a T. Look forward, halfway lift. Forward fold. Press down through your feet, reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Hands to prayer. Exhale. And we're going to move through that whole sequence, whole standing sequence, starting with those balance poses once more, and then moving to the left side with our high crescent lunge and warrior two. So here, hands to hips. We're going to start with the left side, lifting your left toes, breath in. On your exhale, slide your toes out to your left and up, breath out. Come back to center, inhale. Slide your toes out and up, exhale. Center. Slide your toes out and up. Coming back to center, slide your toes back and up. Center, breath in. Slide your toes back and up. Center, back and up, feeling that engagement through the back of your hip, your glute, low back. And then keeping your leg back, drop your toes to the ground, breath in. Bend your knee, flex your toes, heel toward your seat. Lower your toes back and down, inhale. Heel toward your seat, exhale. Toes back and down, breath in. Once more, heel toward your seat. And returning your toes to the ground, come back to center, breath in. Send your knee forward and up, breath out. Toes to the ground, inhale. Knee forward and up, exhale. Center, breath in. And once more, knee forward and up. Stay for an inhale. On your exhale, returning your foot to the ground, walk it out, shake it out. Other side here, hands to hips, lift your right heel, breath in. Slide your toes out to your right and up, breath out. Come back to center, inhale. Slide your toes out and up. Center. Once more, out and up. And coming back to center, breath in. Slide your toes back and up. Center. Back and up. Center. And once more, sliding your toes back and up. Keep your leg back, toes to the ground, breath in. Bend your knee, heel toward your seat. Flex your toes, breath out. Toes back and down, inhale. Heel toward your seat, exhale. Toes back and down, breath in. Once more, lift. And returning your toes to the ground, come back to center, breath in. Send your knee forward and up, breath out. Toes to the ground, inhale. Knee forward and up, exhale. Center. And once more, sending your knee forward and up. Stay for a breath in. And return your foot fully to the ground. Walk it out, shake it out. Here, both feet planted, connected, supported. Reach your arms out and up, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Arms open to a T, halfway lift. Chair, hips back and down, reach forward. Stay for a couple breaths. And then pressing strong through your feet, reach up. Left arm down, right up and over to your left. Both hands high, breath in. Right arm down, left up and over to your right. Both hands high, inhale. Chair, hands to prayer. Feet hip width, big step back with your right foot, keeping your heel lifted, landing on the ball of your foot, high crescent lunge. Send your arms forward and up. Breathe. On your next breath out, hinge forward, strong through your abs. Sweep your arms back, draw your shoulder blades toward each other. Reach your arms forward and up. Breath in, hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Breath out. Reach, inhale. Here, as you hinge forward, open your arms to a T, releasing your back heel down. Left forearm to your thigh, right hand high, side angle. Press down to your heels, pinky edges of your feet. Breathe. Option to lift your front heel, reverse warrior, releasing your right hand behind your back. Send your left arm forward and up. On your exhale, warrior two. Front heel comes down, arms open to a T. Straighten your front leg, breath in. Triangle, left hand forward and down, right hand high. And then here we'll find reverse warrior, keeping your front leg long. If you need a little bend to the knee, feel free. Right hand to your leg or low back, left hand high. On your exhale, warrior two. High crescent lunge, back heel comes up, arms reach up, breath in, hands to prayer, twist to your left, breath out. Unwind from your twist, inhale, twist, exhale, engaging your left obliques. Come back to center, unwind, and once more twist. Unwind, reach your arms up, inhale. Hinge forward, sweep your arms back. Back foot forward, hands to prayer, halfway lift. Forward fold. Halfway lift, arms open to a T. High plank, palms come down, step your toes back. From here, lower your left knee. Swing your foot out to your left. Right heel comes down. Pressing strong with your left hand, right arm reaches, side plank. Lift your right leg, flex your toes. Here, lower your right leg, high plank, releasing your right hand down, swing your left foot back in, extending your left leg long and switch. Right knee down, swing your foot out to the right, left heel comes down, press strong with your right hand, left arm reaches. Lift your left leg, flex your toes. Lower your left foot, release your left hand down, swinging your right foot in, extend your legs long, press strong with your hands, breath in, a little bend to your knees. Downward facing dog, pressing the ground away, send your hips back and high, pedal out your feet, find some movement. Right leg rises back and up, inhale. Bring your knee forward, lower your knee behind your right wrist, ankle behind your left leg long behind you. Half pigeon. It took me a second. Like, what is this pose again? Here, we're going to walk the hands over to the right for a little twist. And then unwinding from that twist, release to your degree. You can stay tall, palms to the ground. You can bring your forearms down. And you might stack your arms, forehead to stacked arms, or reach your arms long, forehead to your mat. We'll stay here for about 5 deep breaths. Pressing down through your hands, walk your hands back, coming back to tall arms. From here, curling your back toes under. Shift forward, shoulders above wrists, so your back knee lifts. Anchored through the pads of your fingers, heels of your hands, press down through your hands, lifting your right knee in and send your right leg back and up. Bend your knee, press your heel up and over toward the back of your left hip. Square your hips, leg long behind you, and return your toes to the mat. Pedal out your feet, and then switch. Left leg long behind you, back and up. Inhale. Bring your knee forward, set your knee behind your left wrist, ankle behind right, lowering your right knee, extend your right leg long behind you. And here, walking your hands over to your left for a little twist, couple breaths. Walk your hands back to center and then find your half pigeon. So you might stay tall, ease your shoulders back, just keep gazing toward the top of your mat or just beyond. You could bring your forearms down. You might stack arms under your forehead or extend your arms long, releasing your forehead to your mat. Whatever your body allows. Always, always honor where your body is at. And here we'll stay for about 5 deep breaths. Here, pressing down with your hands, lift your head, walk your hands back. Curling your back toes under, shift forward, shoulders above wrists. Press strong with your hands, lifting your left knee up, send your left leg back and up, bend your knee. Press your heel up and over toward the back of your right hip. Square your hips, leg long behind you, and return your toes to your mat. Pedal out your feet. Breath in. Lower your knees. Pose. Knees wide, hips back, forehead rests on your mat. Here, starting to cool down the body, slow down the breath. And then on your exhale, shifting forward to tabletop. Anchor through your left hand. Sweep your right arm out to the right and up. Inhale. Thread the needle. Send your hand through between left wrist and knee, lowering your right shoulder and ear to your mat. Press down through your left hand, sweeping your right arm out and up. Inhale. Return your hand to your mat and switch. Press down through your right hand, sweeping your left arm out and up. Inhale. thread the needle. Send your hand through between right wrist and knee, lowering your left shoulder and ear to your mat. And then here, pressing down with your right hand, sweep your left arm out and up. Inhale. Return your hand to your mat. Exhale. Dropping your hips back into one side. Swing your legs out in front of you, heels to the top of your mat. Planting your right foot on the ground, left hand over your shin. Right arm reaches forward and up. Breath in. Twist to your right, dropping your fingertips to the ground behind you. Here, feeling the length and spiral through your spine. And then reaching your right arm back and up. Inhale. Forward and down. We're going to slide the left heel out to your left, bringing your right foot inside your left thigh. Turn toward your left leg, hinge and fold as deep a bend to the knee as you need. Here, as relaxed as you can be through your right knee. If you need some support there, blanket or block beneath your knee, feel free. Here, rising back up to a tall seat, both legs long in front of you. Planting your left foot on the ground, right hand over your shin. Send your left arm forward and up. Breath in. Twist to your left, dropping your fingertips to the ground behind you. Soften as much as you can through your shoulders, relaxing as much as you can through your face. And again, here, feeling that length and spiral through your spine. Reach back and up. Inhale. Forward and down. Slide your right heel out to your right, bringing your left foot inside your right thigh, and then turning toward your right leg, hinge and fold. Here, rising back up to a tall seat. Send both legs long in front of you. And then sliding your heels in, come back to that modified boat. Press your palms together, lifting through your chest. Breath in. On your exhale, twist to your left. Breath out. Center, inhale. Twist to your right. Center. Twist to your left. Center. Twist to your right. Center. twist to your left, center, twist to your right. And coming back to center, reach your arms up, send your legs long, forward fold. Rising back up to a tall seat, heels to the top of your mat. Check on time. Perfect. Hi Bean. Send your legs long, heels to the top of your mat. Bring a little bend to your knees, reaching your arms long in front of you. Breath in, and gently lower your back to your mat. Pressing your right heel forward and up. Lift your leg up into the air. Let your leg fall open to your right. Come back to center. Bring your leg across your body to the left. Center, bend your knee, hands over your shin, hug your knee in. And then send your leg long. Here, press your left heel forward and up. Let your leg fall open to your left. Center, bring your leg across your body to your right. Center, bend your knee, hands over your shin, hug your knee in. And send your leg long. Point your toes. So the cats get a little obnoxious when they're wanting more food. And this one, I call him our lick cat because he licks everything under the sun when he's trying to get our attention. So here, extending your legs long, reach your arms up overhead, breath in, crossing right ankle over left, slide your limbs over to your left. Couple deep breaths. And coming back to center, full body stretch, reach. Crossing left ankle over right, slide your limbs over to your right. Couple breaths here. Coming back to center, one more full body stretch, reach. Plant your feet on the ground, arms come back down alongside your body. Separate your feet wide, windshield wiper your knees. Here, bringing your knees to center, soles of your feet come together, butterfly knees. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. A moment of gratitude for whatever in your body, mind, or emotional space has allowed you to move through your practice today. Gratitude for wherever you feel strong, wherever you feel an ease of mobility, wherever you feel in balance. And then here, bringing your knees together, arms open to a T. Option to lift your knees up over your hips, finding supine twist. Let your knees fall to one side, gaze up or opposite your knees. Knees to center, breath in. Let your knees fall to your other side, gazing again up or opposite your knees. Knees to center, hands over shins. If it feels okay for your neck, nose to knees. Hug everything in. And then gently lower your head. Send your legs long. Let your feet fall open. Arms alongside your body, palms up. Take up space. Together we breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, letting everything go. And resting fully, body, mind, breath, here in our final pose, Shavasana. And while you all rest, I drank a lot of tea, so use the bathroom. So rest here for a moment. Rest here as long as you need. And when you're ready, wiggle your toes, fingers, deep in your breath, waking up your body. Bring your knees toward your chest. Reach your arms up overhead. Breath in. Option to roll to one side or rock up, making your way to a comfortable seated position. Resting your palms face down or face up on your knees. Lift your shoulders up. Inhale. Roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale. Hands to prayer. Thumbs to the center of your forehead. Wisdom, clarity, peace, and love guide you through the rest of your day and throughout your week. Breath in. Open mouth, exhale, bowing forward. Namaste is an expression meaning the divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. As always, if you are, oh my God, okay. Okay. sorry. I do not appreciate these kinds of comments. So I need to figure out how to, no, I need to figure out my comment stuff here. Okay. Please don't comment inappropriate things. That is not helpful. If you're here, please be here for the practice. I am guiding a yoga practice, daily meditation practice, and every once in a while, reading. And this is just not, I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, so if you're catching this on the replay, you won't see, because I don't have the capacity quite yet to go in and edit these lives. So you won't see the comments that I'm seeing right now, and nobody needs to see them. So this was one of the caveats to, of course, being a woman content creator here, is having to deal with comments, inappropriate comments. So with that, let's keep it clean. Let's keep it good. Let's practice ahimsa, which is our Sanskrit for not harm, non-harming. Let's be kind to one another, please. All right, with that, thank you for practicing with me, if you have in fact practiced with me. And yes, so all of that aside, thank you for being here. As always, thank you for being you. If you are finding value from these practices and are seeing this on Twitch, I do have a 25 follower goal in that space for anyone who is looking for a practice, a yoga practice, movement, meditation, and I'm also throwing in there every once in a while reading from yogic texts. If you are catching this on YouTube, like and subscribe, share. Again, if you're finding value from these practices, your my is 150 subscribers for December on YouTube. So your interaction in either Twitch or YouTube, as long as it's clean and appropriate, is helpful to me and can help me reach those goals so that we can build the community, so we can have perhaps more interaction in those comments. For right now, just a simple practice, honoring my time, honoring your time, and keeping it just to the practice, not too much discussion at the beginning or at the end just yet for these live sessions. So with that, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Take care of yourselves out there. Peace.